I just got a notice saying I am live. So here we go. I'm still figuring out this new technology. Um, so let me know if you're here. Let me see if I can. I should have done this sooner. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm a newbie starting all over. I've been doing lives for, I guess, about a year. Hello, Darlene, can you hear me? I'm just not 100% sure. I had some issues earlier. I guess if you can't hear me, um, you wouldn't know if I was. Oh, yes, you can. Okay, there you go. Oh my goodness, I have issues. Okay, I guess I don't need to bring this up on my iPad because I can see my comments here on Facebook. I don't know if anybody is joining live on YouTube, but if there is somebody live from YouTube, please say hello because I would love to see how that all works. Anyway, sorry for all this glitchiness. Oh, there you go. You are on YouTube. Okay, this is so neat. Okay, so hello, Marika from YouTube. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Darlene. Oh, I'm excited. Yay, it does work. Okay, so that means I do not need to pull that up on my iPad, and then I don't have a ton of technology going all over the place. Let me introduce myself. Hello, bonjour. My name is Denise Willerton, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Well, I kind of live on the outskirts of Winnipeg, but basically I'm Winnipeg. If you have any Stampin' Up! Needs, I would love to help you with that. And as per usual, I always ask my friends if you share that you're watching. Hello, Jean. If you share that you're watching, let me know that you've shared. I will write your name down. And I do a draw at the end of each of my lives, and I present the winner with the card that I create during my lives. So if you want to do that, that would be great. But please let me know that you've shared so that I can write your name down. Now, no, I did introduce myself already. I'm so nervous here right now. It's crazy. I jumped on to get things going about half an hour ago, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, what is happening? My camera on my laptop, which is what you're looking at right now, it was working. My little green light was on, but there was nothing but a blank sheet. So Brenda, thank you. I've got your name down. Brenda, thank you for sharing. So it was just black. So I was kind of troubleshooting with the people at Yardstream, and nothing was working. And so then it was like 4 minutes to showtime. So I'm like, you know what? I'm typing this. I'm just going to shut right down. I'm going to wait 20 seconds, start it up again, and let's see what happens. Woohoo! Here we are. So it did work. Jean, thank you. I've got you down that you shared. Thank you. So I will enter both of your names. Now, what I usually do is, and maybe I should change that. Girls, let me know if you think I should. What I normally do is the names that are shared today, I put them in my bucket. Darlene, thank you. And I draw these names that I'm writing down today at my next live. The names that I have in my bucket right now are the names of the people that shared last week. I feel like I'm tripping over my words here. So the names in my little bucket, here's my little bucket, my little tin bucket. The names in there are from the girls that shared last week. And so you know what? This all involves you. It has nothing to do with me. So let me know, would you rather that I keep doing it the way I do, where the names in that bucket are the girls that shared last week? The names that I'm writing down today are the girls that are sharing today. Um, so which way would you rather me do it? Because it really does not matter to me. It probably matters to you girls more than me. Because somehow for those that are on the live, maybe you would rather see that, you know. Let me pull in this other view right here. And there's my hands. I want to show you a few things. I still have another paper share. If anybody is interested in my paper share, it's $65. And anything in the new mini is what is in the share. So all of this, if you look in the new mini, Marika, did I get a new catalog to you? Because maybe I didn't. I'll have to do that. So all of these papers are in the current mini. And if you purchased all of it, you'd be spending over $178. And for $65, you can get a taste of it all. Okay. Marika, I'll look on my info as well and see if I sent you a catalog, because I don't think I did. This is a new bundle that is available starting on February 1st, and I'm so excited about this. So these Stampin' Blends down here, here's a bigger shot. They are all skin tone is what that is. So we've got light, medium, no, we've got light, we've got medium light, medium, medium deep, and deep. So that's what all of these colors represent. So they're not a specific color. It's not like crumb cake light and crumb cake dark. I'm sure you did right before Christmas. You know what, Marika? I did not, because that would have been the current. So these are catalogs that just came in. I'll get them to you. So this bundle, you would receive, if you purchase the whole bundle, you would receive the stamp set, the dies, the DSP, and the DSP is all black and white. So for those who love black and white, this DSP is for you, and the new Stampin' Blends. So that's the entire bundle right here for $143.50, which is a great value. Or you can just, if you're interested in just the stamp set, you can order just the stamp set, or just the DSP, or just the blends. Okay, so just throwing it out there, that is available on February 1st. These blends, so excited, are going, they're following through on the new annual catalog that's going to be coming in June. So that's exciting. This item here, I think the DSP, I'm pretty sure, the DSP along with the stamp set and the matching dies is only while supplies last. And because of kind of the world crisis that we're finding ourselves in, that's the reason why a lot of the Stampin' Up! Items now are while supplies last. And when all of this comes to an end, I'm sure that's going to come to an end as well. Let me give you a little peek of what our class was this week. Okay, we worked with In the Moment, and we did a fun fold, and it was very fun. So this is what we did, and we featured the artistic, I did not bring anything forward with me. I can't remember the name of the DSP, I'm not gonna lie. So that is the fun fold. So we've got the gal on the window ledge. We also have the gal with her puppy, and that's window ledge, and there's one other girl on. To me, this is like she's on a cruise ship. Okay, so that was the fun fold. I just wanted to show you that because I wanted to show off this beautiful stamp set In the Moment. If you are interested in it, let me know. I am placing an order. If you would like to place the order in the comfort of your own home, you're going to use that host code that you see right down below, and you can place that order yourself. But oh, you know what? I tucked another, so this is an entirely different look at the same stamp set. So this is crumb cake and black, so it's kind of a vintage look. I tore up the edges, And then with our Stampin' Up white chalk pen, I colored in the girl just in areas that I wanted. So that was super fun. I love doing vintage, and I haven't done it in so long. So that was a lot of fun to do that. Okay. Let me tuck that away now. Okay, there we go. We're going to get on to our card for today. And again, Brenda, Jean, and Dar, thank you for sharing. So girls, let me know, do you want me to draw today? Because what I will do is going forward, I will just draw all the names on that day. So what I would do is I would throw these names in my bucket and just draw it all together. Your call, let me know your thoughts, okay? Who wants to see the card first and then watch me create it? We are using Friendly Hello, and sorry for the glare. That's what we're using. And this is a free item. When you place a $60 order, you can actually, that's not true. This item is a bundle. It comes with fabulous design paper. So this bundle here, if you place a $120 order, you can get this for free. Let me show you this design paper. I mean, Stampin' Up! Design paper is always amazing. So yes, draw today, less confusing. Okay, you know what? You know what, girls? That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to draw today, and then going forward, we're just going to draw on that specific day, okay? So then I guess you kind of need to be present, but that's okay. So this is the one side. I'm just going to quickly flip through this. So again, this is a bundle, okay? This is so cool. Marika, I'm so glad you're on YouTube. I had asked one of my team members if she could go on YouTube today, just so that I could have a see if it in fact did work, and I guess it does. She wasn't able to, so I'm thrilled that you were. So this is just the one side. Look at these stripes. I love them. And then the other, and of course, if you know me, I'm a green girl. I am. I'm a green girl. Green girl. Brenda, it is. It's stunning DSP. Stunning, stunning. Okay, so that is what I am playing with today. I'm going to need that. And here's the card. If you don't want to see the card, then look away. This is what we're going to do. Okay, if you go to my blog, you will actually see that I blogged about that. I entered it in, or no, is it live yet? No, it's not. So these are the colors that I used: Calypso Coral, Pale Papaya, and Just Jade. And I used the Ornate Floral Embossing Folder. This, I pulled it out, excuse me, because I was going to use it, Flowers of Home Dies. But you know what? I want to see what you girls think, because I really struggled with that. The Bouquet of Love Dies. I love these. This is so neat. And I used this, this little guy here to cut my sentiment out. I am tripping over my words. And these are the blends that I used, okay? So we're going to start with a standard card base. So that measures 8.5 by 4 and 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored at 4 1/4. Then I took 5 by 5 1/4 by 4, and I ran that through my cut emboss machine, and I used the Ornate Floral. Oh, you know what? But I can't see what the other view. Yeah, you know what? Marika, that is because they're on Facebook and you're on YouTube. So I actually, on my view, I see both. But hi, Karen. On what what was I saying? That was like a whole 2 seconds ago. On my view, I see both, and so I can go like this. So this is what Darlene said. Darlene said that she would love to do it right away. And you know what? So did Jean. Jean also said that. Brenda said, beautiful DSP. Here's Marika. I'm so glad you're here. And Marika, you shared with a friend. Okay, you know what? Let me write your name down too. Okay, and so now how do I, okay, hide current comment. Okay, there we go. So Marika, I will add your name. Now, Karen, you're new here. Is this the Karen that I know? I'm not sure because I do know a Karen. So Marika, I've also added your name for the draw. So what I do, Karen, is if you share, let me know that you've shared, just to invite more people to hop along. I will enter your name for a draw. And at the end of today's live, I will draw a name and you will win the you will win the card that I'm creating. Come on, Denise. Okay, so let's see. Yay, okay. Oh, Karen, you're here too. Welcome here. And Karen shared. Whoops. Do you see what I'm writing down? Shared. Karen. I do have, Karen, I've got your order here, okay? And you have new catalogs, correct? I think you do. Okay, let's get back to our card. So our standard A2 card base, 4 by 5 1/4 for the ornate floral. Let's tuck that away. And of course, I did some pre-stamping. And here's the bird from the Friendly Hello. Again, that's free along with the design paper if you place a $120 order. Let's grab these because I'm going to color them with my Stampin' Blends. Now, I pulled out this, I pulled out scrap paper because Stampin' Blends do bleed through. Let me show you. I'm going to start with the belly of the bird, okay? And so what I'm going to do is just, and right now I am using light pale papaya. So let's just do a little bit right there. Now, see how that bled through? Okay, so you always want to use scrap paper. It's not going to really bleed through on the scrap paper because it stops at the end of this cardstock. But if I didn't have, hi Candace, welcome here. Welcome here. Don't forget to share, my friend. Karen, this is the Karen that I know. Yay, I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, let's continue with the light pale papaya. And let's just color in our flowers. I am going to fussy cut this. And I am going this fast on purpose because I don't spend a lot of time coloring, okay? Let's get a little bit of light in here, and we're going to go over with some darker in a minute, okay? Like so, and I got to keep remembering to look up because I don't want to miss anybody that has shared. You can see your names right here. If you don't see your name and you have shared, please let me know, okay? So that was the light pale papaya. I'm itchy right here. I don't know why all of a sudden. Here's the dark pale papaya. And where do I want to go with that? Let's just color in some of these lines. And all I'm doing is I'm following the sketch of the flowers. And I'm just trying to give my flower some depth. So some of you are new here. Why don't you, if you want, let us know where you're from. I know where most of you are from. In fact, I know where all of you are from. And again, I am just following the lines of the flower. Let's pull out light Calypso Coral. Now you've got 3 dots here on your blending pens. You've got a bullet tip and you've got a brush tip. So you just want to determine what side you want. And I like to just, I kind of hug my pen and I just pull forward to release is what I do. So I am just going to around the edges of my flower, and then I'm going to blend that in with the lighter in a minute. Okay, just like so. So it's kind of a hot mess right now on purpose. I'm trying not to go out of the lines, but I'm not too worried because I am going to fussy cut. But do you see how I just really don't take a lot of time to be really fussy about my coloring? And that's not because I'm on live and I want to kind of hurry up and rush. This is, in fact, how I color. And one more flower here. And you can see how it really does bleed through. So don't forget to use your scratch paper. Karen, have you tried your blends? Hi, Barb. Welcome here. How come you don't share during the live? I guess that maybe that just gets confusing or something. There we go. And now, you know what? Let's pull in our, and when you put these back, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little round circle in there. See that? You want to be careful that you're putting your blending, your Stampin' Blends in to reach that circle rather than getting the tip to kind of split in that circle, okay? Barb, I will write your name down. And now let's grab, what did I just have? The light Calypso Coral. Let's grab the dark Pale Papaya. Yes, that's what I want. I want the dark Pale Papaya. And again, I'm going to use my brush tip and I'm going to blend these colors in, okay? And it kind of takes, see how it's taking that harsh line away? So right here, we've got a harsh line between the Pale Papaya and the Calypso Coral, and it just pulls it all together, okay? So that is how I do that. Just trying to give the flower some depth. Barb, why don't you share with Chris? Because maybe Chris is forgetting that I'm on at noon today, because normally I'm at 1. I have an appointment that I need to be at. And we're going to do the same with the smaller flowers. And again, just going super quick. That is a piece of flower right there that I would have forgotten. There we go. And now let's color in our bird. And I am going to start with the light Just Jade, but I'm going to start with my bullet tip because I want to outline my bird first. Okay. So I'm just doing the outline. And this area down here is pretty little, so I want to, voila. Let's grab the dark. She is the one who reminded me, so I think she's, you know what? I don't think Chris is on, Barb. I didn't see her. And if she is, she didn't say hello. Let me look. Da, 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 da. No, I don't think Chris is here. I don't think Chris is here. I hope everything is okay. And then, you know what? I'm going to grab my bullet tip again. And what I want to do is I want to follow again, kind of like what I did with the flowers. I want to follow just the lines of the bird, okay? Most of the cards that I do for my Facebook Lives are pretty simple. And then let's grab our light once again and let's blend that in. Am I really far? Should I be closer? Is that better? It's a smidge closer. I'm going to use my brush tip. And let's just pull that together like so. Now, see how that line is super harsh? Let me grab my light pale papaya, and I want my brush tip, and I am going to hopefully blend this in a little bit better. Voila. Now, let's do some fussy cutting. Oops. Oh, that's weird. Chris, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that would be. I have no idea. That's weird. I've never heard of that. That's too bad. So when I fussy cut, I like my blade on my right-hand side, and I like where I'm cutting on my left. It gives me a better visual than if I cut this way, right? Where now my scissors are on the left-hand side of what I'm doing. Did that make sense? Am I making sense? Now, I had sent the other day, I had sent a picture of the sketch that I'm following, and I forgot to print it. I forgot to print the sketch out. Is anybody playing along as well? Are you following that sketch? Just curious. Just curious. I guess I could have done the veins of my leaves, but you know what? I did it on the other card, so this one I'm just going to leave it blank on purpose because I can. Let's cut that off. And I squeeze my scissors and I turn my paper as I go. Oh, sorry, I'm not in screen here. I'll just lean in a little bit. My camera's a little bit far from me, and I guess I didn't quite set that up properly when I started. I was a little flustered thinking that this was not going to work. You just like watching? Yeah. Oh, that's good. Karen, are you still in town? And you know what? Actually, you do not have to answer that if you don't want to. Sorry. You know me, Snoopy Pants over here. Snoopy Pants. Again, I keep forgetting if I'm in camera or not. So see how my work is always on my left-hand side and my cutting is always on the right. Just how I like to do it. I like to see where I'm going. Oh, you know what? for those of you that come to my live classes, you know how I have this rule where none of our beverages, what is the name of the brand of these blending pens? You know what, Karen? They are Stampin' Up, and they are called the blending brushes. They are called the blending brushes. And you know what, Karen, do you want a current catalog? Because if you do, I can get that to you as well. Just let me know. Just let me know. So just before Christmas, some of you know that I create cards for I'm going to, sorry girls, this is probably annoying. I'm going to bring my camera a little bit closer to me because I feel like I'm stretching across the table. That's much better. So some of you know that I create cards for a jewelry store here in Winnipeg. And just before Christmas, I received kind of a large order with some Valentine's in there and birthday and all of that kind of stuff, because Valentine's is coming. Sorry to take that to you, but it is. Valentine's is coming. It's just around the corner. Anyway, I was working on this order and I had cards all over the table, and a lot of them were already in my little plastic envelopes, but some of them weren't. And I came downstairs with a fresh, tall glass of water, and I knocked my glass over. I put it down on my table. I put it down basically right here. I walked away to go do something, knowing that when I came back, of course, I would take that glass off the table. And I forgot, and I didn't. And like within 10 seconds, I knocked the glass over. And of course, I didn't knock the glass off the table. I knocked the glass onto the table. Yeah. I was so fortunate. I actually only lost one card. I couldn't believe it. I figured there would be like hours and hours of work done for nothing. But I was very fortunate on that. Very fortunate. Just turning my paper and squishing my scissors. Yeah, that was definitely a yikes, Darlene. I was a little bit panicked. And of course, it set me back like almost probably a good, for sure, half an hour, if not 45 minutes, because now I had to clean up this mess, right? And then I'm being very careful about where I'm cleaning it, and oh my goodness. So yeah, lesson learned, follow your rules, right? Some of them are there for a reason. And I know it's really annoying because sometimes when girls come to class, I'm like, can you put that on the little table beside you? That is the why. That is the why. So I can totally attest to that now. All right. So that is done. Let's get our silicone mat. You know me, I'm a silicone mat snob. Let's just get some Tombow. If you prefer to use Stampin' Seal or whatever it is that you use. I'm a Tombow fan. I like my wiggle room. Let's put that down on there, and let's wiggle that up just a smidge. There we go. So I'm kind of eyeballing the edges and the top and bottom so I can be fairly even all the way around. Then we've got our little design paper from the bundle set. I'm going to put a little bit of Tombow behind there. and put that onto our pale papaya cardstock. And again, I'm just eyeballing left, right, top, bottom. That's it. I'm going to adhere that to my card base. I had a young lady yesterday, or the other day, she texted me. She was, I shared this story with Darlene already. She was one of my youth when I was a youth leader in our church, and she's now a teacher. I'm going to place that here. I'm going to place that here. But see how this bird looks like it's like falling over? I don't like how I placed it. I wonder if I could actually, I'll have to see if I could lift it up. And here's my sentiment. And I actually used basic gray for my sentiment. I'm finding that when I do sentiments, if I use Memento, I'm finding that it's bleeding out too much. And so I'm starting to use basic gray instead. Let's get our sentiment cut. So I'm going to grab the bouquet of love. So anyway, this young lady messaged me the other day. She's a teacher in a high school and wanted to know if I could cut some elements for her from my Cricut. But I knew my Cricut wouldn't do it, but I do have a cut and emboss machine, and I knew that that would do it. But I haven't really used my cut and emboss machine a whole lot, and I had never synced it to my laptop, which I knew that's what I needed to do in order to do this. So thank you to her. That was the push that I needed to get that done. And I figured it out. It's been a season of figuring out technology for me lately. Okay, there's our sentiment, cut with that fabulous label. Love it. Love it, love it, with all those hearts. And I'm going to put dimensionals behind all of these elements. Where are my dimensionals? There's my minis. Kathy, hello. You're sneaking in between meetings. Shelley, welcome here, my friend. Nice to see your name. Shelley and I were on the same, am I allowed to say this? We were on the same training team. Anyway, she's lovely. I just love this girl. And one day we're going to meet in person. I know it. Maybe we'll have a lake house weekend or something like that, Shelley. That'd be fun. Okay, we're just going to get all these mini dimensionals down. Whoop, I've got, no, I don't have two, but I ripped the backing off of one. Let's find that on my finger. There we go. Okay, those are all ready to go. Thank you. And Kathy, welcome here. You can still share. I will still enter your name for a draw. If you share, I will enter your name for a draw, and I'm changing it up. I am going to draw the name today of all those that shared, but I'm also going to draw, I'm going to add your names into who shared last week. And going forward, we're just going to do it that way. So I'm just putting my sentiment, I'm kind of eyeballing, and it's not really centered this way, but that's okay because I'll put twine down and that will kind of take care of that. Okay, let's get these backings on. Kathy, thank you. I've got you down for sharing. Welcome here, welcome here. And I've got all of those off. Let's put that down about there. Oh, I forgot my centers. Let's do my centers. I'll just... And you know what else would be really sweet? Because I did do that on the other cards. if I winked everything up. Aw, Barb, that's sad. Sometimes you need to just jump in and do it, hey? Creative funk is not a fun place to be. Been there, done that. You know what else you can do is just look in the catalog and case something from the catalog, Barb. That helps too. Let's just get all of that winked up. She be winked. She's sparkly and winked. Okay, let's see if I can get this bird to sit better than the other. Because the other one, it kind of looks like it's falling. I'm going to tuck that branch in there, and I want this little dude sitting up a little bit more. Let's grab my handy dandy bow maker and some crumb cake baker's twine. I think this is called baker's twine. I'm going to wrap it twice. I'm going to go under. I'm going to give myself a little bit more. And I'm just going to tie the bow. Girls, you know what we should do? Let's have a virtual BYOP. Who's in? Who wants to do that? We can do a virtual BYOP. And I can use the same program that I'm using here, which is my new program. Well, it's not mine. It's called StreamYard, but I'm only allowed to have, because there's a cap on how many people you can have. I'm only allowed 9 guests. So I am going to throw that out with a date, and the first 9 that reply, we can do the BYOP. You know the reasoning behind that? Let me explain this a little bit here. When I was doing Zoom classes, I was paying $22.40 a month. And at the end of the year, that adds up. And especially when you're really not Zooming a whole lot, okay? So I just took a glue dot. Sorry, I don't know if I was in camera. I took a glue dot and I rolled it just to kind of make it a little bit smaller. And then I just put it on my Take Your Pick tool. And voila, the card is complete. I want to see if I can very carefully move this bird. I really don't like the way it's falling forward. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's see. It's coming. I don't want to wreck my card. The other dimensionals are going down. I'm picking this up and I'm pushing the other ones back down. Oh, come on. It's almost there. I put a lot of dimensionals on this little guy. Oh dear. I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to put a little dot of glue just so that these dimensionals will adhere once again. What a mess. Okay, here we go. Now sit nice for me, little bird. Yeah, I like it better already. Make sure that... Okay, here we go. Yay, done. Done. There's the 2 cards. Okay, so all of these names, BYOP, bring your own project. Bring your own project. So Marika, what I normally do when I would host a BYOP here in my home, and I do host in my home, but I keep the numbers really small. So there's like 5 plus myself. I keep the numbers small right now. So when I do a BYOP, bring your own project, everybody brings whatever they are working on. So if you're in the middle of a scrapbook, or if you just want to work on some cards that you haven't finished, you would bring your own project, because I do not supply any any paper supplies. It's not a class. I don't teach anything. Everybody does their own thing. So, but when you come, you are welcome to my Stamparatus. You're welcome to my cut emboss machine. You're welcome to my embossing folders. You're welcome to my dies for cutting. Some girls have come and they've just spent the whole evening just cutting. So they brought their own cardstock, although I do have some cardstock here for sale. I do have previous card kits for sale, but I don't supply what you're currently working on. So you're paying for Susan, hi, welcome here. You're paying for you pay $10 for your spot and the evening. So that's what we do. So again, Kathy, Karen, Marika, Darlene, Jean, Brenda, Barb, all shared today. Susan, I'm changing it up a little bit. So what I'm doing is, you know how I would collect the names for those that shared and draw them the following week? I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to write down the girls that shared today and draw today with those names. So I'm going to also throw in last week's girls that shared. So Kathy also shared, and Barb. And Barb, I've got you. Barb, you said, I didn't write your name down. I'm sorry. You said you were going to share after. Yeah, so that's what I do with a BYOP. So Barb, this is for sharing today. Darlene, once again. Lucy was with us last week. Jean, once again. And Karen, once again. So I'm going to put all. You had me already. I don't know if I did, Barb. I had you. Okay, there's Barb and Barb. I had you for last week. Oh, and Barb. Okay, sorry about that. I'm throwing one of your names away. Sorry. I'm not throwing you away, just one of your names. Oh, Cherie. Hi. Welcome here. Or Sherry. Sorry. Sherry. Thank you for letting me know. Now, has anybody else shared today that I have not called out? Let me know, and I will add your name before I draw. And here's the card, or the cards that went with the layout that I had posted on Facebook. Let's see who the lucky winner is for today. Thank you so much, Darlene. That means a lot. That means an awful lot. You girls are all so creative. And so when you give me a thumbs up or a thank you on a card, I'm just honored. Okay, so I'm not looking. Obviously, I'm not. You can see that I'm not. And I think I have just one name. And the winner for today is Jean. You are the winner for today. So Jean, one of these cards, I'm going to tuck it away. And when your Stampin' Up order comes in, that will be in your kit, or not your kit, in your order. Sherry, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So Jean, I will tuck a card away for you, and congratulations, and you're very welcome. So with that, I am going to say adieu, and thank you everyone for popping by. Thank you for all my newbies today for popping by. So that would be my YouTube viewers, Marika and Karen. Thank you so much. It meant an awful lot. And Shelley, so nice to see your name again. And yeah, it was so nice to see all of you. You know what, girls? I need this. I'm struggling. I need to be honest with you. I am struggling, and just, I don't know. Anyway, I'm struggling. So I don't need to explain it further than that. So I always look forward to this. And when I see your names pop up, even though I'm not seeing you, uh, in real life, honestly, and I know it sounds really weird, I honestly feel like I'm hanging out with you. I really do. So it's just, it's yeah. I it's just, it's nice to see these names. And thank you. I receive your hugs. I do. So, ladies, I want you to have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much, Brenda. And I'm glad you came, because you know what? We need this. We need community. It's so important. And you know, as crazy as it sounds, this is still community, right? And so, um, thanks everyone for coming. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and turn toward you. And may the Lord give you peace in the rest of your day. So I just want to pray that over all of you. Thank you so much for popping by. Be encouraged, be strong, um, and thank you for being part of my community. I love you all. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.